What's going on, guys? Greg back in the garage for another video, another vlog with a little bit, well, at least the last bit of Alpine VAG Fair prep. I'm in the garage, the door is closed because the lawn people are here and they're making a lot of noise. And I don't want the garage to be completely swarmed with love bugs, at least not yet. Today, the plan is change the oil, clean the inside, the interior at least. The outside, I'm not too worried about. Probably Thursday evening, I'll clean it and then tape up the front end for the trip. But also, since the weather looks like it's gonna be thunderstorms and raining pretty much all weekend in Helen, which is a bummer. And of course, you know by now that Christine has no wipers. I am gonna have to take the wipers off the blue car, the wiper motor, all that stuff, put it in Christine, get that working, and then when I get back, obviously I'll switch it and put it back because eventually I will find a Bonrath mono wiper or just modify the OEM one to work. Anyway, but for right now, that's what we're gonna do. It got quiet. I think we should be okay to do what we gotta do. And these little terrors are everywhere. They're just everywhere. If you've never been to Florida, twice a year, for about a week and a half, we get invaded by a swarm of love bugs. There's millions, I can just say millions. There's millions of them. They swarm all over the place. You drive anywhere in your car and your windshield looks like that. The front of your car looks terrible. And they stay on your paint and they're hard to get off. And it's literally a plague. So if you're, coming for a vacation, the first couple weeks of May, I stay away. And I think it comes also in October, I believe, something like that. But anyway, let's get out there. Let's get the wiper motor out of the blue car into Christine. Oil change can take place later on. That way I don't have to be like under the car in the steaming hot sun, but I want to get the wiper motor and everything off the blue car and back into the garage. That way I can work on Christine, probably in the coolness and the bug-free zone of the garage. So let's get started. All right, so this is pretty straightforward. You're gonna pop off the caps here and this 13mm bolts under here and under here, and just wiggle the arm back and forth until you break them loose. Those will come off. Take off the rain tray, and then I believe it's 3 or 4 bolts that hold the whole wiper mechanism and the motor in one piece. Pull that out, disconnect the harness, and it pretty much just goes in Christine. So super simple and easy. So like 5 minutes later, this is the mechanism here. So you're gonna have, I believe it's the 1 bolt here and 1 bolt over there, another bolt down here, and the whole assembly comes out one piece. I believe those are 10mm. So wiper assembly's out. Super easy, super quick process. That doesn't take long at all. I think that may have taken me maybe 10 minutes, maybe from start to finish, and that's with looking for tools. Now, obviously, I'm not just gonna put the wiper arms on there because they look a bit old, dingy. So I'll clean these up, probably paint them, take the wipers off. The wipers look pretty good. The motor, I'm pretty sure works. But I'm 99% sure that works. So the only issue that I think I'm gonna have is not having the holes for the wipers, where the wiper arms go through. So obviously I'm gonna have to use the ones from the Smurf on here for now, but I think I will bring these with me just in case for some strange reason that we have just only sun, then I'll switch back to the smooth look. But for now, I'm gonna have to pull these off, pull off the Euro ones, and just run that for now. Wiper arms have a fresh coat of flat black paint. Now obviously I'm not gonna go too crazy because they're just wipers, but just didn't want them to look all discolored. The rain tray that I'm gonna have to put back, I'm gonna hit that so it's at least one color. There's no rubber seal, but what are you gonna do? Beggars can't be choosers. As long as I have wipers, I don't really care. Like, who really cares what that thing's gonna look like? So let me paint that up and then get the rest of it installed. For some reason, I think I'm gonna take the relay out as well because it only has high speed. So I'm gonna take the relay out of the blue car, stick it in here and see if that was the issue. I think that was what the problem was a long time ago when I first took it out. I lost intermittent, I lost normal speed, only had high, and then I was like, you know what? Doesn't make sense to have just high speed, so I took all the wipers out. So yeah. First coat, and this thing already looks 1,000,000% better. One more coat and then we'll be good. Let that dry. Later on today, put that in there, and then I'll shoot over to Christian's house to help him with his AC switch. If you saw that video, he just ran direct power to his AC, but the only thing he did wrong was he didn't put a relay. So we're gonna have to go put a relay on that little system that he makes, create a circuit, because other than that, we don't want his car to burn down, because the AC compressor will pull out of amps current and roast that switch. And y'all know when wires get hot, things start to melt. When things melt, things burn. So we'll go over there and fix that problem later on today. And then after that, we should be done. Should be done. As that dries and all this stuff, I'll go pick the kid up from school, do the oil change real quick. Now I have oil filters. If you guys ever seen, I have a box. Well, wouldn't even need to hit the box. There's one left out. So I have filters that I bought from eBay from a store that was closing. So we should be good to go. Also, I need to find the lawn guys. I'm not sure if they left yet. They may have. I saw two of them walking down that way. If they didn't leave, I need to find them, because the other day when they came and did trim up the hedges, they cut my hose. So I need to get my hose fixed, or at least get a replacement. Also, almost forgot, but not totally. Water trap. Water trap has to go into the system today as well. Right there, from the tank to the manifold. Now, I've seen some pictures and stuff online. The people who've had their air ride are putting the water trap between the compressor and the tank. That is a mistake, because obviously water will gather in the tank after it is compressed. So you want to stop water from getting into your manifold. So put your water trap from the tank before the manifold to prevent any issues. If you have air, you already know that. If you don't have air, there's your tip. So I'll be doing that when I get back as well. Look at this. Look at this.
I don't know who put these on, but they're so tight. I don't know what happened.
You put them on.
I know, but I don't know what happened.
It's like 8, a little bit after 8. His compressor's going. I'm pretty sure his neighbors absolutely love him at this point.
I don't know what's going on here.
Why don't you use a bar and a ratchet? You'll get more torque than an air gun. No? Eh, leave it on then.
We're gonna let it fill up all the way.
What do you say?
We're gonna let it fill up all the way, and we're driving in.
It's not gonna change the outcome.
I'm sorry, Ray. What were you saying?
You're the one sitting here with your compressor running probably for like, what, 30 minutes? What are you doing? Alright, well, came over to Christian's house like you saw. I didn't pick up my phone to record anything. We were just chilling out and hanging out. Did a couple things to his car, nothing major. We're going to try the lip extension on my car tomorrow. Yeah, mainly just came to hang out. Because in a month? Less than a month. 3 weeks?
Dude, what's today? 7th?
7th.
I have, what is it, like 17?
It's like 3 weeks.
Yeah, pretty much.
3 weeks. He's going to Germany for 3 years?
3 to 4 years. The
3 to 4 years.
The orders say the return date is May 25th, 2022.
Then there's a good chance they come back here and then probably go someplace else.
It depends if she wants to stay in after that. Because at the end of Germany,
Oh, that would
that'll
be her.
the end of her 6 years.
Oh.
So at that point, she either wants to do like CAA,
whether she wants to make it a
FBI,
career or not.
or where she wants to really go. So it's all depends.
FBI.
Yeah, watch out, Greg.
What? I'm not a criminal.
I might make
Why
it
would you
up.
say that?
I don't know.
Why would you say that? Why would you say that? That's messed up. But anyways, yeah, tomorrow, we're gonna do some stuff to Christine, get her completely finished. That way, we're done. And Thursday, all I'll have to do is tape the car up, and get ready for Friday morning, and pack still apparently.
I'm gonna say it in your vlog too. I won't be in Helen till Sunday. Greg will be there Friday at the Mark III meet. I won't be there at the Mark III meet. I'm sorry. You want to take a picture of my car? Put it in your front seat. And just sit there like then fix that.
Oh, fix it.
Like where's Christian at?
He's in the back seat.
There.
Back seat. Yeah, that was funny. That one guy that we told that to, he didn't like that one bit. He's like, yeah, it's back there. He's like, where? I don't see it. We're like backseat. He's like, oh. He didn't like that one bit.
The car will be there just Sunday. Gotta get married Saturday.
Yeah, Sunday the cars will be around town. We're pretty sure we'll be cruising up and down some of those streets having fun. They'll be parked.
3 or 6 things.
They'll be parked somewhere. You know, if the weather's not too bad, there's gonna be at least one rip up the mountain. So
Oh yes.
we'll see how
sure, mountain rips.
we'll see how this goes. So for tonight, it's over, and we'll pick up tomorrow doing car things.
Mountain rips.
Good night.
Good night.
Just gonna jump right in. Have a lot of stuff to do. Not a lot of time. 2 days. Hopefully I can get everything done today. I am going with the same rear little lip kit thing that Christian did on his car. I'm gonna do that. He's gonna come over here in a little bit and we're gonna get that on. Because it helps if you have a second pair of hands to do that. Water trap. I have some fittings to fit the water trap in. Oil change still haven't done that. Put the rain tray that is freshly painted with the wipers on, with the wiper arms, put that in. Let's see. Oh, I have some wire covering to cover that because that's just, I just want to fix that. And I think that's it. Still have to clean the car, but if I get everything done today, then tomorrow I can clean. I'll vacuum the interior, give it a decent wash, dry it, or maybe I'll wash it tonight when it gets a little bit cooler. Wash the car. That way tomorrow it'll be completely dry for the taping. That way I can tape it with painter's tape, and it will be good for the drive up. Yes. That's what I'm gonna do. So let's get started. Got some things already taken care of. Water trap is now in with a new fitting. Like I said, from the tank to the water trap to the manifold, so that it'll just trap any water buildup. That's already taken care of. Wipers are in. Funny thing, I'm probably gonna have to check AutoZone to see if I find a intermittent wiper relay to use, because I don't have that one for some reason. So I only have high speed. So I'm gonna want that because I don't want these wipers just flinging at high speed. I don't want anything to happen, like maybe a nut get stripped and then lose a wiper. So I'll check that later on today. Filled up a little bit more coolant just in case. Oil change coming next. Put on the seal here. Gonna put the wire covering over this little part here and clean that up. That way that looks nice. And then we'll most likely be done with the cosmetic stuff. Jack the car up, get the oil drained and changed, and then we will be ready to go. Mostly. Look, these things just, they're everywhere. Oh, I hate them so much. Wiring cover there now, so that takes care of the rusty cable. So far everything is done. I am going to run this, it's an OBD1 intake pipe, because You saw that the other one, I don't know if I showed it in the vlog or not. Either way, the other one didn't fit. So I'm gonna put this one in here and get this one cinched up. So I'll have a metal intake pipe for the trip. With that done, air ride done, interior needs to be cleaned, then vacuum pretty much the whole entire car. We'll be good to go. And then when Christian comes over, or I'll try and start that myself, but I have to start the car and fill the tank. Start this myself and get it popping. Right. This guy's fertilizing things, I guess. I don't know what he's doing. Anyway, intake tube is on, shiny black. So that's cool. Now it's not hanging anymore. It's nice and sturdy. Wires covered. Wipers, I have the little nubs. Should be dry. Should be dry. I can probably pop this on. Bang! Grab the other one. Oh, reach over. There we go. So that's done. Everything underneath here is done. I am gonna check when I change the oil for the little minuscule water leak. It's around here somewhere. Just go through and tighten all the clamps before the trip. After that, we should be good to go. Clean the car later on. No problems. Everything so far is done. Only thing left to do, little rear lip thing. We're gonna add that to bring a little extension to the back of the bumper here, and we are done. I have screws and everything, so we should be good. So fast forward to putting on the rear lip of the car. All right, back home. Got the car jacked up in the air mostly. Got the no dig landscaping edging. Pretty much just gonna roll this stuff out and trim as we go, and basically just screw it, get down here, into the bottom of the lip here. So basically just like that. Boom. Done. All the way around. And then we'll paint it. Maybe if I think I have texture paint. If I have texture paint, I'm gonna hit it all texture. That should make it blend pretty good. We'll see. That's if I feel like taping up a bumper and all that stuff. But let's start with the small section first, get a feel for it, and then work our way on the bigger end. I have two different types of hardware that I could use. It's pretty much self-drilling black Phillips head panhead screws, or these self-tapping tech screws, self-tapping bit. Either way, I'm gonna have to run washers due to the size of the hole. So let's see, either that way or this way. Kind of inclined to using the Phillips since they're already black, but either way you're not gonna see them. So it's gonna be just a matter of which one drills pretty much easier into the plastic. So I don't really, right now I don't really have that much of a preference. So eeny meeny miny mo. First section is done. It's a little tricky on the corners. You need to heat it and cut some out for the bend because it's a sharp bend for this material, but it does the job. Here's a side view right there. Looks fine. I don't want to go too close to the edge. That's about it. Something, yeah, you're not really gonna see it too much. That little 2mm, but that looks good to me. And now let's finish off the big section and look for trim paint. All right, coming along nicely. Even went with a little bit of a bend, just like the bumper does. Now I just have to do this rear section, trim the end, and paint it. All right, we are finished. Bang, that is the finished product. I gotta say, it does add a lot to the rear bumper. Look at it. Bang. Probably could have came a little bit closer, but I didn't want to get too close to the tips. So I'm going to trim this side back just a little bit more to match the other side. And then we'll be done. Then it's time to look for paint. First coat of flat black on the rear bumper section and the new Walmart lip. I forgot to trim that piece, so after it dries, maybe tomorrow I'll come back and trim it. But I like the way it looks. I really, really do. I like the fact that it like comes down over the exhaust. It comes down over the exhaust, like makes it level and like, I don't know, kind of like hugs it. I like that. Looks good. Ooh. I gotta say, I had my doubts, but I like it. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. This adds a little bit of depth. Ooh. I think I'll have to get some more gloss black and do the side skirts now. The rear is looking real juicy. Damn. Alright, well, guess that's the move. Gloss black. Gloss black, the side skirts. I think the lip is already gloss black or satin back. I'm not even sure. I know I have to clean it. I think it's satin. I might gloss that too, give it that wet look. And then tomorrow when I get home, wash it, clean it, get it tucked away. In a little bit here, I'll just jack the front up and get the oil change done. Do the oil, get that taken care of, and then tomorrow clean, and then we're ready to go. Pack, load the car up, and then we're good to go. So, nothing else really to show today or tomorrow. No big deal. You guys seen me wash cars before, so I'm gonna end the vlog off here. If you guys are gonna be in Helen, Georgia this weekend for Alpine VAG Fair, come check us out. The whole squad is gonna be at the Mark III meet in conjunction with Air to Water and Treffin South. I'll put the address and all that stuff down below if you're gonna be there for the meet. The meet I know for sure is at 5 p.m. I think I want to say Big Daddy's, but I'll put the info down below. That way you guys have the right info. And yeah, man, we look forward to seeing you guys at the show. If you see us, come say hi, say what's up. We always like to meet people, new people. And yeah, man, that's it. So if you haven't already and you would like to hit the subscribe button, give me a thumbs up on these videos, and I will see you this weekend in Georgia. That's it, man. Everybody drive safe, whoever's traveling, and we'll see you there Friday morning, Friday afternoon, give or take. I think is the time I'm scheduled to be there. And that's it, man. And I'll see you guys next time in the garage. Peace.